Why did Elizabeth II want to leave this world? Revelations from the royal attending physician. The departure of the British Queen Elizabeth Windsor was a surprise to Europeans, and indeed to the whole world. Everyone was used to the British monarchy as a matter of course, like the rising sun, the stars in the sky, or the lies of politicians. The Queen was at an advanced age, but the palace did not spoil its subjects, or the rest of the world with detailed information about the sovereign's health. Who knows how her last days went? A fresh book, published in the United Kingdom a couple of months ago, may shed some light on these, and many other questions about the British Queen's final days at her beloved Balmoral residence. That's because the author is the Queen's personal chronicler, writer and chronicler, Giles Brandreth. The man formerly held a seat in the House of Commons for the Conservative Party, but after a career in politics, he returned to journalism, and at the same time, decided to try his hand as a writer, and he seems to have succeeded quite well. The book was called Elizabeth, an Intimate Portrait. In the new work, which is now dedicated to Elizabeth personally, entered a lot of memories of people from the inner circle of the British Queen. It includes cooks, relatives, personal doctors and friends, among whom, it should be noted, the writer is not the last place. He even visited the Queen several times, and took part in the hunting outings of the late Prince Philip. The death of a monarch is a matter of national importance, so the process is usually accompanied by dozens, if not hundreds, of people with their undivided attention. In this respect, the departure of King Charles III's mother was rather an exception. She retired to her residence at Balmoral, and spent her time in the company of loved ones. One constant companion was the physician, Ian Grinshields. His comments and notes form a large part of Mr. Brandreth's work. He spent the last weekend with Her Majesty, hardly leaving her bedside, comforting, assisting, talking. The Queen found support in her faith, no regrets about the days that had passed, and the passing of the mundane, well aware that her earthly journey was coming to an end. In short, this great woman, almost the same age as our cruel and bloody century, humbly and calmly waited for the end. What caused her death? Some physicians, though few of them courtiers, mainly popular authors, and television anchors, whose careers depend on sensation and the scent of fried gossip, claim that such a sharp deterioration of the late Queen's condition usually accompanies serious illness. It has even been suggested which of these might have claimed Elizabeth's life: bone marrow cancer. However, it is not possible to verify the hypothesis, so everything will remain at the level of unverified rumors, theories, hypotheses without the slightest chance to confirm or refute. Brandreth does not give an unambiguous answer, and his book, although it contains some details of the British monarch's painful condition, but does not reveal all the secrets. But it does answer some other questions about how Elizabeth endured the death of her consort Prince. Her desire was to share her husband's last moments, but he passed away so quickly and quietly that she was not called to the dying bed. The bitterness of the monarchess was so great that she struggled to come to her senses, and enlisted the help of television shows, something she had never done before. There are some touching television moments in the book, as the Queen starred in at least one show. In the TV show Platinum Jubilee, where she had a chance to have tea with the most famous Englishman of recent years, Paddington Bear. The tea party was held at Buckingham, and the snack was a marmalade sandwich from the Queen's purse. The elderly woman, who had seen war and fierce political battles in her lifetime, all the more difficult because the laws of England do not allow the monarch to directly participate in them, was so enthralled that they decided to keep the story a secret.